Hello again, and I wanted to talk about barefoot shoes for long distance hiking. I actually wrote a blog post all about this. It's since gone on to become my most popular blog article on my blog. I'll put a link, of course, in the description below. And this video I want to do is kind of like an update to that blog article. So if you want to know all about why I hike, barefoot with barefoot or minimalist type shoes, and how I kind of went through this, the transition, you're welcome to read that article. But I wanted to kind of bring some things up that I think are relevant and important in the discussion that I didn't cover then, and some changes in like my kind of shoe choice or like related things, which I'll get to. So that was back in January, and there have been several changes since then, one of which I think was a big game changer, and actually I wish I had discovered before and they're Gators. I actually got a pair of Gators shortly after writing the article. These are Mountain Laurel Designs event Gators, and I've been very happy with them. Actually, I was surprised at how happy I was with them with things that I didn't expect. But it took some tweaking, which gets to the whole shoe issue. It's very tricky to wear these kind of Gators with barefoot shoes, because barefoot shoes are flat, and so I tried wearing them with with the string underneath, and the string would tear through the string, and there's different ideas. I even asked for some advice on some forums, and people suggested things, like put some wire, and I thought that what if the wire like pokes the fabric and all that, and because I'm not going to wear any shoes with like a heel, and Gators are pretty much designed to wear with shoes with a heel by having that strap underneath. If you look like at this Gator, this straps to the top of the shoe, then you have the points here have a string that would go underneath the shoe. But I think I solved the problem, but it meant changing my go-to shoe. Now, in the blog article I said that, let me just grab it here, I happen to have them here. I mentioned that my Morel trail gloves are my go-to shoe, and I will still wear these. These are great shoes for reasons that I discuss in my article. I really like these shoes, but I can't wear them with the Gators, and there's a few other small issues that I have with them that my new go-to shoe which is the classic, of course, the Chuck Taylor. I like the toe of the Chuck Taylor. I like that it's high top. It doesn't stink like the synthetic mesh of the Morels. The Morels get really stinky after some time. Chucks don't get as stinky and are easier to wash, I found, and everything. I find both of those shoes are just as comfortable, but going back to the Gators is I can wear these Gators with the Chucks without having the strap underneath, because they're high tops, so they'll ride up a little bit, but it doesn't matter because they're high tops. So and it works out great. As I said before, I was actually surprised about how well the Gators worked out. The one thing I didn't really anticipate, but it makes sense, is that I've gotten far fewer ticks wearing the Gators than before, like hardly any, which was I was pretty pleasantly surprised by. So that's why I kind of call the Gators kind of a game changer, because now I always want to, or usually always, want to wear the Gators whenever I go long distance hiking. There are times, of course, in hot, sweltering hot summer days, that I will not want to wear them and just go back to the Morels or whatever. But most of the time, I'm going to want to wear them. Now, I recently came back from vacation, and on vacation, I looked around. I went to several different camping type stores with shoes, and just I went to several different just shoe stores, and I looked around at like the Barefoot minimalist shoes, and I couldn't really find anything that I liked and that fit like my criteria. I really wish like Morel made like a trail glove, like a high top trail glove, you know, but until then I'm going to go with the Chucks. So while I was on vacation, all I did was I bought another pair of Chucks, and I plan on running these into the ground, and then I have a new pair. But yeah, it's I guess kind of a unique choice of shoe. I often get people like when I'm hiking, and other backpackers, you know, they see me with like these shoes, they're kind of shocked, and they always, oh, but what about your ankle? Even when I was in the shoe store, like, oh, I would never, my ankles, you know. And to me, I've never gotten seriously hurt. As I say in my blog article, it's been years now. I've had no issues. In fact, if anything, I feel like my body's improved by switching to these shoes. But anyhow, the Gators kind of complicated things, but I felt it was worth it, and I'm sticking to like a classic choice for shoes. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to kind of go over, like, you know, a few things, a few more nuances to this whole barefoot shoe thing for long distance hiking. Looking forward to, I have a trip in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to getting to that, and I also will be doing, I have some ideas for a few more videos, so stay tuned for that. So hope you enjoyed this, and check out my blog. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.